This is walking from the tunnel into the world. You're opportune to see both ahead of you and above you. As you walk out, you can see the sunlight, and yes, you can see